On this episode of the Front Row Report, we catch up with Mike Orlando from the rock band Adrenaline Mob.
All right, man. We got the new album coming out. Everyone's excited. Everyone's talking. We the People. It's coming out in about a month and a half or so, early June.
Yes.
Third full length record. Follow up to Men
hmm
of Honor came out about 3 years ago. A lot's changed for Adrenaline Mob in the last 3 years or so. How does it feel
Yeah.
to finally have this record coming out and on the horizon? And it's approaching fast, man.
Yeah, man. No, we're psyched as hell. I couldn't be more excited. This is probably my favorite, release. I know everyone always says, oh, it's the best album
Yeah.
we've done. But you know what? I'm damn proud of this one. I think
hmm
it's a shining moment for Adrenaline Mob.
Oh, definitely. I cranked it up today. I was driving around Indianapolis. I was going to there's this abandoned insane asylum here. I was trying to find out where
Wow.
it was, and so I put the album on my phone and cranked it up driving through Indianapolis, and it just felt good. I mean, I agree with
Thanks.
definitely, man. I agree with you. I feel like not that the other records were bad. They're all three of them are amazing.
Thank
Um,
you.
but there's just something about this record, whether it's the lyrical, themes going on,
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
your guitar work is best, the best it's been. The riffs are
Thank you, man.
definitely the riffs are heavier and more melodic.
Yeah.
This is the best record you guys have put together. Um,
Wow. Thank you so much again, man. Awesome.
Absolutely. Tell me a little bit about just writing this record musically for you,
Yeah.
lyrically, really what you guys wanted to say with this album. There's a lot of political themes.
Yeah, I mean, it starts off with every album. I'll usually just take a couple of months and I'll do all the music. So I'll just work on just by myself in the studio doing everything to get it to pre-production level. I'll do all the drums, bass, guitar, and have just the entire bed of music to go. And then I'll go to Russ with everything, and then we start. So that hasn't changed. As far as the riffs and where I was trying to go musically with it, it's to me, it's just Adrenaline Mob. It's just what's in me. It's what comes out. This album's definitely a lot deeper. There's definitely some real great stuff as far as just composition and like you say, the type of riffs
hmm
and just the feel of the music and the swag of it. The grooves, the hop, everything we've always liked to do in Adrenaline Mob. I just kind of wanted to, just reinvent it yet again, just turn another page, but always being better, always trying to top, what we've done. So that's how it started, always. And I'll do some of my vocal ideas, and I'll sing parts, and I'll come up with stuff lyrically that I think is cool. Like with Blind Leading the Blind, that was the first thing I ever wrote for the album. That was it.
Nice.
It literally started with the chorus. It just came right out, because of what's going on in the
Yep.
world today and stuff. Never leaning towards one side. We're more of telling a story about the climate
hmm
of the world.
Yeah,
That's
of
all.
course.
We don't need to, flag on whatever
Yeah.
someone's, yeah,
Nobody
I'm not into
wins
that.
when that happens. It's just,
Nah, definitely
yeah.
not. So it's like for us, it's more of a story and how we feel about certain things. And there's definitely, I brought Russ a massive amount of songs. I mean, way too many. Probably again, 20 something songs, and
Damn.
we even had to fight to, with the label to figure out what wasn't going to go on the album, and because they're like our kids, all these songs.
Yeah.
Me and Russ put our heart into them. But as far as lyrics wise, man, we do what we always do. Me and Russ sit down and we talk to each other about what we want to talk about. There's some great stuff. There's political stuff, no doubt, but there's also There's a track called Bleeding Hands, which
Mm-hmm.
is a really looking back on my life.
Okay.
And when I explained that to Russell, then it was him looking back on his life. So then together, okay, man, yeah, well, this is how I felt about looking back on certain things, and he would feel the same way. And that's how the song, it's always just me and him, talking about subjects, So there's some really cool stuff on this album, man. Chasing Dragons is a really cool story. There's a lot of that stuff. So lyrically, it's cool, man. I think people will really like it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then the cover of Rebel Yell. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys.
Yeah.
What a way to end
Thanks.
yeah, man, great way to end the record. I mean, you guys stick to the original, but you also reinvent it and make it your own. And just that one took me off guard. I don't know what it was. But I don't know which cover I like more, this one or The Devil Went Down to Georgia, because that one.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I annoyed the hell out of the office at work for a while, for about 6-7 months straight with that one. So
that was probably the most fun I've had tracking, like being the violin player, being the fiddle player. It was great.
Man. That was so much fun to listen to. I'm like, it's just so good.
Rebel Yell, by the way, is I don't mean to cut you off.
Sure.
Rebel Yell is really cool because it is a bonus track on the album, but it is, to my knowledge, the last track that AJ Pirro has ever recorded on in the studio. So that's why we put it on there, and it was like, the album's dedicated to him. So
of course.
he kicked the crap out of the song. So it was like,
oh man.
So there you go. That's the Rebel Yell. That's why it's on there.
That's awesome. Rest in peace for AJ. Definitely.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, big time.
Absolutely. Which brings me to one thing I was going to touch on. There's some lineup changes here.
Yeah.
I mean,
we have no choice.
Yeah. Well, yeah. David and Jordan are in the band now.
Yes.
Picking
Dave Z, Jordan Kanata.
Yep. Bringing Jordan in for drums. Obviously, it's always hard and difficult to bring in new members, and there's always a transition. But given the circumstances, how difficult was it to narrow that down and that process of finding a new drummer?
Well, it's to us. It's we don't. At least myself, I'll speak for. I never look at it as a daunting task or something. Oh my God, I get excited about like something new coming in, and obviously the change is because of the passing of someone, so it's a little different. But I gotta say, in Jordan, he came in. We had a lot of people, and we were looking at a lot of stuff, and Jordan came along, and Russ got it from a recommendation from the Twisted Camp, strangely enough, which was great. And he just did a whole bunch of videos for us, and it was like one after another. Jesus, what the hell, man? The kid is amazing. He is lightning in a bottle. He's just there's nothing he can't do. He's everything we had in both past drummers wrapped up in one big package.
Oh, wow.
And incredible showman, incredible chops, just ready to rock. Like I say, ball of fire.
And huge, almost impossible shoes to fill, not just with AJ but with Mike as well. I mean,
talk
about a big
that's the thing. Yeah, we went with one legendary drummer to another legendary drummer. So we were very, I feel honored always to have the people surround me. The musicianship level is always off the charts. So I feel blessed in that aspect. But Jordan is brand new, but man, he stands right up there.
Awesome.
Right up there. Not under. He is right there. He is just top notch. And Dave Z is he came into the picture through Russell. Russell plays with him in Trans-Siberian Orchestra. So that's where that relationship came to to fruition. And he's a great guy, man. Great showman, great player, great attitude, and that's what we like. You know, guys in the band, and you got to get out there and live with them. It's like being married to four guys.
Exactly.
You know?
It's not just can they play, but can I handle being with this person every single day for like 9, 10, 12, 24 months straight?
Yeah, it's exactly. And these guys they're great. You know, Jordan's a sweetheart, Dave is. You know, so we could not be more excited about, you know, hitting the road with these guys. This new lineup is pretty intense, man.
Yeah, the album's intense. One song that's really intense for me is Lords of Thunder, right before Rebel Yell.
Yeah.
I mean, I was listening to that song today, and just the intro, you know, I'm like, oh my God, what is this?
That's Russell. That's Russ's thing. Russ is, we sat there and I just had the guitar riff. That's all I had. In the intro, I would always be playing that guitar lick. And if you notice, the guitar part is just through the entire intro. And he crafted that whole intro. And Lords of Thunder, believe it or not, Lords of Thunder, yeah, that's one of the first things me and Russ ever did together.
Really?
Yeah, we held on to that like as our little, like this is our baby. You know, what do we do like this? Let's just leave it. We'll you know, we'll unleash it when we want to. You know, and the time was right, and that's just you know, it's more of a throwback track, kind of like a Dio era, or just, you know, the days of that style of music, and
definitely.
It's one of my favorites.
I felt like I was on a quest listening to the song. I don't know what it was. I'm just like, I feel like I'm on a mission right now. I don't know what it's for, but I'm doing something important.
That's good. That means the song is taking you to another place, which music should do.
Exactly. Yep. How important was it? Even though you guys wanted to touch on some political issues, how important was it to keep that balance and not have every song go in that direction?
Oh, it was extremely. I would never do an album that's just so lopsided or one-sided like that. There's too many things we like to talk about, you know. When it comes to the album, the topics just across the board, you know. I mean, yes, there are political tracks, Blind Leading the Blind, Ignorance and Greed, you know, stuff like those are definitely We the People. You know, but then there are tracks like Raise 'Em Up, which is just a great sing-along anthem type of live song. The Killers Inside, you know, total different left turn about, you know, a serial killer / stalker type of insane person. Stuff like that. Chasing Dragon, really great story of drug addiction, which we all had, you know, friends that have succumbed to it, unfortunately. Definitely. And, you know, so Bleeding Hands, like I said before, retrospective, I'm looking back on my life and Russ as well. So it's well-rounded. You know, we like to tell a little of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. With Bleeding Hands, outside Lords of Thunder, I feel like Bleeding Hands is probably my favorite track on the record, just because you guys switch it up at just the right time. The song is absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, but still kicks your ass. You know.
Thank you so much. That really is one of my favorites. That was it's a touching song. It could really get, you know, you sit back and it kind of just takes you to the place of looking back on your own life.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely. I mean, it's just, and the spot where it's in on the record within the track listing, I feel like you guys slipped in at just the right spot. It's just perfectly placed.
Thanks. Man.
You know.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Doing Dearly Departed 2 years ago, the covers EP. How important was that? How did that help? Or did it help when it came to, you know, doing a full length with the next record, now doing full length, you know, just taking that, you know, that short approach?
You know, we did it when we first came out. You know, we did when we released Omerta, and then after that we followed up with Coverta, which was great. Had a great time doing that. You know, that with Portnoy and the guys and Moyer. And so we kind of just did the same thing next to Men of Honor, and then, you know, we threw out Dearly Departed, which was 4 covers and then some acoustic versions of some of our slower type ballady songs, which we love to do as well. So it was just like, hey, this is what we do as well. We're not just a hard hitting band. We do acoustic stuff, and we love to strip it down to just me and Russ. So
Sure.
that was half of what Dearly Departed was about, showing that side of me and Russell, and then we love doing covers.
Everybody, I mean, these covers are just great, you know.
It's so much fun, man. I mean, but we've been doing it since the first album. We did a remake of Duran Duran with Lizzie Hale. I mean, no one would think that, Duran Duran. Really,
Speaking
that
of
is
covers,
nuts.
I mean, Lizzie Hale with Hailstorm do pretty much the same approach, covers in between albums, you know.
That's it, man. It's a lot of fun, and you get to go out and tour on them, and it's fun, man. Yeah, I love it.
Absolutely. Finally, in the grand scheme of things, whether it's the 3 full lengths or the covers, EPs, all together.
Sure.
Just in the grand scheme of things, what do you think We the People really says about Adrenaline Mob? Whether it's where you are right now, your whole careers and whatnot, what does it mean to you?
Well, I think it shows a growth in the band. Although I feel like it's almost a little throwback to when we first started. For me, musically, at least that's where I put my head when I was working on the album. But I think there's a depth and a growth, and you clearly hear it in the songs, in the lyrics, in just the flow of the album. The whole, we're still Adrenaline Mob. We love heavy music and grooving, and I love to, beat the crap out of my guitar, and So it's, to me, I just think it says, here we turn the page one more time, and like a book gets more interesting and better as it goes along, like a cliffhanger. Oh, well, what's going to happen? Well, we have just begun to scratch the surface. So I think it's like, this is who we are. This is where we are right now in 2017. And we just keep getting, better and better and having more fun and just, continuing that Adrenaline Mob sound.
Awesome. I love it. I would assume touring plans are in the middle of being set up right now, or they're already in place.
They are. We announced them in a few days.
Awesome. I can't wait. I'll be looking for that. Hopefully, whether it's Indianapolis or Indiana or anywhere, hopefully I can catch you guys live on this upcoming cycle.
Well, we're gonna, dude. We're definitely, we'll see each other. We're announcing a big first leg, 30 cities, and then we're gonna do a second one as well in the fall. So we're gonna cover a ton of the States and some of Canada, and then big plans for out of the country already booked. I can't say yet, but really great stuff. And then back after that for a third leg, we go to South America as well after the new year, and then clear into the summer of 18. So this is our biggest cycle, and we could not be more excited about it.
That's awesome. I'm excited just hearing about it. And like I said, I've already listened to the album once through, and I just got it yesterday. So just getting started. Absolutely love it, man. Thank you for taking time to talk to me. It's been amazing.
Yeah, man.
And
no problem.
yeah, hopefully we'll see you soon.